What's good, guys? JDaisy here with the JDaisy Gaming Channel. Here taking a quick look, and I mean quick, I'm not going to ramble on because this game could go on forever. And a game that's been out since 2013, so it's about 3 years old, but I just picked it up. Democracy 3 is the name of the game. As always, there'll be a link down in the descriptions. This is a political simulator kind of game, I guess is the best way to put it. That's one of the reasons I'm going to try and keep it brief, is because not to try and get political or anything on it. So we will try and keep this as brief as possible, but if you know me, I can start to ramble. Pretty much what you do, you will start a nope, wrong button. Nope, wrong button. Yup, right button. Quit the main menu. So pretty much all you do is you start a new game. Pick a country of choice. You got United Kingdom, France, Germany, US, Canada, and Australia. So kind of the big players. And you open up, you pick your party, you pick your opposing parties, your difficulties, obviously, your term limits. Pretty much you're running as a president or prime minister if you're from a country that has that system. And you're pretty much just picking policies that to try and keep people happy. And it kind of shows you very well, I might add, the complexity of government. As someone who's been in school for 3 years for a criminal justice degree, it's I'm kind of immersed in the law, so I kind of have a general idea. But for the layman man that just kind of hears about get their news through or get their political news through the news media, which you should never do. Don't trust the news media. Don't trust the media ever. Anywho, there'll be like, let's just open up something simple. Here we go. Oh, and I have to open up a great one. Abortion law. This is just what it was when I started the game. I didn't change anything. So like abortion law, you can either raise tolerance or low tolerance. And just stuff like that. And I mean, all these are individual policies and or problems. Like pollution is a problem, but I can't just raise or lower pollution. I have to go to environments, and it's a lot of focus grouping. And the game even says that it emphasizes that you can't please everyone. So there's a lot of that. Actually, my first round going, I was assassinated for being intolerant to minorities when I had just passed a bill to lower police discrimination. So that makes a lot of sense, right? So yeah, you can see that, and I'm assuming I haven't played as any other country other than the United States because I'm from the U.S. I don't know very much about foreign legislation, how they're kind of set up. I know a lot about my homegrown one, but so I've just been playing as the U.S., but I'm assuming that if you were to pick a different country, Britain, France, Germany, Australia, what have you, that these problem ones will be different. Like the U.S., it seems like these are always the ones I have issues with. And you can pass different policies. So like if you wanted to pass a gambling tax, or is this legalizing gambling? This is legalizing gambling, or a mortgage tax relief, or a plastic bag tax. You can do that, and it all relates. This is your expenditure, and it just, I mean, this game goes so in depth, it's insane. What is this debt? The debt is going down. Hey. Or does the debt be going up? Craziness. I mean, this game is just insanely in depth. I don't know how people get really good at it. I suppose. I mean, kind of a neat thing it does. Where'd it go? I can't remember where I saw it. Is it'll judge you where you sit on the. If you've never seen this, you probably haven't been in a sociology class, but this is kind of where you sit on the social issues thing. So, like, if you're Democrat, Republican, Libertarian. All your respective different classes, this is what it'll show you. And I've only played twice, so this might not be an accurate representation. In the main menu, it has this also, but it recommends 50 tries before it can accurately judge. Kind of policy things, changes, your focus groups, your approval rating because of those focus groups, your voters. I mean, it's all interconnected, and it's all crazy crazy complex. And I mean, this is a game that personally I get a kind of a repetitive feel because the policies are always the same when you start up. Like the first one I know just because I've seen it 3 times now is whether or not those payday loan companies should be allowed to be as aggressive as they are. That pops up every first turn. So I mean, it gets kind of repetitive after a while. I can see how it could be kind of repetitive after a while, but it's kind of a refreshing, fun little game to play. Definitely kind of worth a look at the radar if you can get it for kind of cheaper. I wouldn't pay overly amount, but that's personal opinion. That's what these videos are. It's just my personal opinion on a certain game. And this is one I just picked up today. I know it's an older one, but hey, you gotta buy games when you can't afford them. I'll leave a link down in the description to the Steam page as always. If you have any comments, questions. Sorry to cut this one short, but it's just kind of, I don't want to go into a big long video about it because it'll be kind of tedious and repetitive and not that interesting to watch, and I really don't want to try and get into politics with people or religion or anything like that because it'll just muddy up the water. So with that, I will just leave with this is a fun little game. I put it on your radar. It's kind of older, so you might be able to find it for cheaper. But as always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns about it, please leave them down in the comments box. I'd love to read them. Subscribe if you would like to see more. We're just starting this channel. It's chugging along, so all the subscribers, really help me to give me confidence that this channel will take off. As always, have a great one.